An unfinished task can sit in the back of your mind for days, quietly nagging at you, while a finished one disappears from your memory almost instantly. That's not you being scatterbrained. That's a real psychological effect with a name nobody can pronounce on the first try. It's called the Zeigarnik Effect, named after a Soviet psychologist named Bluma Zeigarnik, who first noticed something strange while sitting in a busy restaurant. The waiters could perfectly recall complicated unpaid orders, table numbers, extra requests, all of it, without writing anything down. But the moment a bill was paid, that same order vanished from their memory almost instantly, like it had never existed. Curious about this, Zeigarnik ran an experiment. She had people work through a series of small tasks and puzzles, but she deliberately interrupted them before they could finish some of them. Afterward, she asked everyone what they remembered. People recalled the interrupted, unfinished tasks about twice as well as the ones they'd actually completed. Here's why your brain works this way. An unfinished task creates a kind of mental tension, almost like a browser tab. Your brain refuses to close. Finishing the task releases that tension and lets your brain file the memory away and move on. But if the task stays incomplete, your brain keeps a background process running, quietly checking in on it, which is why it keeps popping back into your thoughts at random moments. This explains a lot of everyday annoyances: that half-finished email that keeps crossing your mind at dinner, a cliffhanger ending on a show that makes you start the next episode at midnight even though you have work in the morning, an argument that ended without resolution, replaying in your head for days. Your brain isn't being dramatic. It's just refusing to close a loop it considers unfinished business. The good news is you can trick this system. Writing a task down, even just a rough plan for finishing it later, seems to satisfy your brain almost as much as actually completing it. Your mind stops treating it as an open loop because it trusts the information is safely stored somewhere else now. This is basically why to-do lists work so well for anxious brains. It's not really about the organizing. It's about giving your brain permission to stop guarding the thought. Television writers figured this out long before psychologists gave it a name. Every cliffhanger right before a commercial break is deliberately built to trigger this exact effect, keeping you watching for hours longer than you planned. So the next time a random unfinished task keeps interrupting your thoughts, don't fight it. Just write it down and watch your brain immediately let it go.